Yes, welcome. This is Coach Habata. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. We are still continuing with our book, Raising Money Survey Children, and we are picking some of the topics that are in that book. I told you that those in Uganda, if you need this book, it's very simple. You can just give me a phone call and then I will see how to deliver the book to you. Now, in this podcast, we are looking at how to help your children become good money managers. I repeat, how to help your children become good money managers. There are very many points here that we're going to look at, but thank you very much for those who are following me, those who always give a comment, and I always feel so grateful when I respond to your comments, those who like and those who share these podcasts so that even other people can also listen to them. Number one, how we can help our children become good money managers is one, shopping with them. Many parents may feel that shopping with children is a nightmare. On the contrary, shopping opens up opportunities to make children handle money. You can ask them to hand over money to vendors, cashiers, parking lot attendants, etc. You can teach them to count the change you receive. Alternatively, you can even teach them to compare prices of products. Because we are teaching them, we want to teach them how they should handle money. I'm getting me? That is one. Number two, by giving them financial responsibilities. What do we mean? You can give them a weekly or monthly allowance and help your children manage it by asking them to divide it under 3 different heads. For example, for now, and we're talking about spending. For later, we're talking about saving. Getting me? For sharing, we're talking about sharing that money, giving to charity. Getting me? Now, this can be an easy and enjoyable task if you give them 3 jars or jugs with these labels. It will really help them. Now, apart from allowance, you may even reward them with money for household chores or chores they do, or for their achievement. When there is any achievement by this child, please, it's always good to reward them. There is a divided opinion on such rewards, so use your discretion in implementing this. For older children, you may open a saving account. Most banks allow children at least over 12 years to operate their own accounts. Are you getting me? They can deposit their allowance or cash gifts received on special occasions in their account. Is it a birthday? Is it a visitation? Any cash gift? Then they can, so that they save. In general, children can be encouraged to accompany their parents to banks to understand financial transactions. Please move with them. Don't leave them behind. Getting me? But just make sure they are not noisy. Are you getting me? While you are performing your transactions, because definitely we don't want to see children running here and there in the banks. You get it? I'm getting me. Reason being, most banks do not encourage mobile phones and noisy children, by the way. They don't. So basically, we are continuing. Point number 3. We are saying now we are seeing how best we can train our children how to handle money or how to manage money. Point number 3, by talking to them about the source of money. What I mean is, tell children that you get money as wages or salary for your work or returns from your businesses. Ensure that you explain to them that the money you get from the bank is the money that you put in there. Children shouldn't think that money is in the bank. No, they should know that you have to first put money there, deposit money before you can withdraw it. You're getting me? Point number 4, by discussing family budget with them. Please, as a parent, ensure that you discuss the family budget with your children or your child. Talk to your child about the family income and expenses and how you manage them. Tell them specifically about the allocation of funds for various purposes. For example, food, clothing, education, health, rent. Mention them. This will make them aware of how the household is run when they are still young, so that they grow knowing how things are done. You may even show them how to keep track of your expenses. You may show them the bills or your diary of accounts. What I mean is, all of this will help them keep an eye on their own expenses, because we are training them. We need them also to learn how to handle money. Be careful about not overdoing it, as the exercise must be aimed at helping your children understand money management and not to get them stressed. My dear parent, hope you understand this. I'm Coach Herbert. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. When you leave a comment, I really appreciate and I'll respond happily. When you share this podcast, when you follow me, and when you leave a comment, it will be very good for me. Point number 5, we need to help them differentiate between needs and wants. Now, this is where the challenge is. Even mature people, old people, some of them hardly distinguish between needs and wants. Teach your children quite early in life to differentiate between needs and wants. This is the key to being good money managers. Well, needs, being the basic requirements for life, have to be met. Wants need not always be fulfilled. Are getting me? They can wait, because wants can wait. Wants can wait, as they are nothing but our wishes and desires. Children can also be taught to resist the urge to buy on an impulse. I guess you understand what I mean by impulse buying. Are getting me? Impulse shoppers and shopaholics can never manage their money well. Many times I'm with my wife, we are moving, and then she wants to buy something. Impulse buying. She starts saying, "Hey, sweetheart, this shoe is very good." I ask her always, "Excuse me, was that on budget?" And then she smiles. You get it? Point number 6. We need to help them develop the habit of saving. Saving. Encourage your children to develop the habit of saving. Teach them that it is always important to put aside a portion for the rainy day. Initially, you can begin by saving on their behalf. As they grow older, you can get them to save on their own. Ask your children to set goals when they save, because it's always good for you to save with purpose. For example, they can save for a trip or to buy something they can't afford right now. Such goals will encourage children to save rather than spend money immediately. Children can also be made aware of insurance plans relevant to them. Are you getting me? Don't fear introducing the things to them. They will, at the end of the day, help them. Number 7, by exercising caution while shopping online. You see, we need to teach these children to exercise caution while shopping online. I tell you this, while shopping online saves time, it comes with its share of risks. Therefore, you must educate your children about safe online shopping. Teach them to never share their personal information or bank account details with anyone. More importantly, teach them that it is not legal to shop online until they have attained a specified age. You see, a kid may be in P5 and they start pressing the phone to shop online. Please tell them the truth. Then we need to help these children evaluate advertisements and critically view them. You see, adverts are very funny. What I mean is, have open discussions with your children while watching adverts or advertisements. With the world of advertising and marketing focusing largely on children, it is essential that children learn to evaluate advertisements and judge them critically. This will enable them to make wise judgments while buying products. Number 9, we need to ensure that they are wary of credit cards or borrowing and paying interest. They should know about credit cards. Are you getting me? What do I mean? Discuss with the children the risks involved in using credit cards and borrowing on interest to pay for something. Teach them that it is always better to spend what you have rather than spend what you don't have and pay for it later. However, they can also be told credit cards are important tools at times of contingency. That is, if they are to be used, their payment deadlines have to be met. Number 10, last but not least, be role models. What am I saying? Children always learn by imitation. Therefore, ensure that you are good money managers yourselves. Watching your spending and saving habits will prove to be the best lessons in money management for children or for your children. Are you getting me? As I conclude, be aware or beware. As the old adage goes, a fool and his money are soon parted. So let us teach our children to be money wise. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. I was telling you that, look, I have a book for children and it's called Raising Money Savvy Children. You can just give me a call or you can just send me an email on hmuima@yahoo.com and I will respond back. Thank you very much. God bless you. Keep your dreams alive.